much more complicated when the guard is still in place, but it ties into more things. So for example, the kimura from side control to come like here. Let's say I have his arm already, maybe I had a good position like this. You know, I'm pulling him in, this is kind of standard, right? Step over the head. It's not that complicated, right? I can sit on his head, I break here, and I twist. It's like standard kimura fundamentals. But when we're doing it from half guard, again, I can still get kimura too, right? If I'm reaching for his head very sloppily like this, he can do it to me. And I can't just step around the head if he has my leg locked. So that's the problem, right? If he did it when I was in side control, I can at least walk around his head and attack his arm. This is dangerous for me to come in here. It's actually a really strong kimura position for him. So the kimura for the bottom person is more kind of readily available, but if I go to do my hip out and I hip out from here, and I capture his arm here, and I'm able to get here, now I'm in a really strong position, because if he grabs his belt, let's say, just to get strength in his arm, he has to stiffen up his shoulder. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
He has to stiffen up his shoulder in order to make the submission not happen, but then it creates a handle for me. And then it's basically it's its own, I wouldn't say it's a guard, but it's its own position, basically. Right? So it's very hard for him to hold this and be dynamic with his hips at the same time. So now I can most likely do this kind of thing without even needing to grab his pants, not always, depending on the person's hip dexterity. And once I have this here, it's about clearing this side of the body, and then I feel like I'm up and going from here. Now I'm in the standard one. Okay? I can also get much more advanced if he's got a crazy grip, let's say, whatever, maybe he's even doing a lockdown. It can get more advanced where maybe I can just get my knee out, I'm still in this quarter guard, and sometimes people will even throw this over his head and go here, and I can finish from here even if I roll. So I may even sacrifice top position if I know I'm going to get it, or he can keep my leg if he wants it, I can still finish here. On top of that, if he's holding his belt and I switch to one arm here, there's all sorts of options, because I essentially have a free handle. And if I have this here, and I start, sometimes I'll bait this like this, people don't like this, they'll start to bring their head through this hole. So you make a little hole for them, and now you keep this, and you can go right through that. And that all happened because that kimura thread. Right? As the bottom person, if I catch a kimura, the only way, if I don't have the half guard, so you can finish by flattening and reclosing your legs from here. But if I'm further away from him, let's say from knee shield, and I go here and he starts to go around my legs, I don't stay here, but if I go this way and I go right to the other side, this is called a kimura trap. I'm rolling him here. This is a really good attack position for me here. And again, more things can come out of this. I can go one hand grip and I can start to capture his arm, more crucifix style. I can start to go attack here. If I wanted to keep this the whole time, I can. I can also go for other kind of attacks here, fixing in leg triangles. There's so much that is stemming, all from the kimura, both from the top person and the bottom. So we'll kind of look at like fundamental rules that we want to follow, whether we're the top person, the bottom person. But half guard is a really good position to study it from because both people can do it. So when we positional spar from there, it's great. Both people can attack, both people can defend. The position should evolve if you're getting it, tapping, other things open.